Good morning, students. I hope you are staying at home and following the government's guidelines. Dear student, in last two videos we discussed about direct variation and tried to solve some questions based on them. And today we will start the second one, that is inverse variation. As the name depicts, it is just opposite of direct variation and as it defined as two quantities, suppose x and y, are said to be in inverse variation if either one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases. That is, increase in one quantity results a decrease in other, or if first decrease then the second increases. Such situations are called inverse variation. For example, if some people are going to complete a work, then if there are number of number of workers more, then they will take less days to complete the work, and if number of men are less, then obviously they will take more time. That means that is a case of inverse variation. Another example that you can analyze from your day-to-day surroundings, that means suppose for a fixed distance, suppose you have to travel 100 km, and if you drive speedily, then obviously you will take less time to cover the distance, and if you are driving less speed with a slow speed, it will take more time to cover the distance. And we try to make a chart based on speed and time. Suppose you are driving for a distance of 20 km, which is fixed. You have kept fixed distance 20 km, and if your speed is 2 km per hour, that means in 1 hour you are driving 2 km. Then the time taken you can easily find from the relation distance equal to speed into time. Distance equal to speed into time. Then it will take 10 hours. If your speed is 4 km per hour, then you will take 5 hours. If you are driving 5 km per hour with speed, you will take time 4 hours. And if your speed is 10 km per hour, your time taken will be 2 hours. So from this simple chart, what do we observe here? Obviously distance is equal to speed into time. So leave this. You try to make some result from this chart. You try to multiply these two quantities, speed into time. The first of all, 2 multiply 10, we get 20. 4 into 5, that also 20. 5 into 4, also 20. 10 into 2, you also get 20. So what you observe, if two quantities, here speed and time, are in inverse variation, therefore their product, the product of two quantities, are equal everywhere. That is, product of two quantities are constant. Therefore we can say that if x and y are two quantities, for example speed and time, you can take here x and this is as y. If x, y are in inverse variation, then from the above observation we know that their product will remain constant, that is x multiply y is equal to k. and as we have seen earlier, the k is called the constant of variation that is xy equal to k. So we get some result that the product of two quantities is a constant value, and from the same formula we can say that if x and y are two quantities, and for x we have taken two values x1 and x2, and for y y1 and y2. So we have seen that if x and y are in inverse variation, then the product of x1 and y1 and x2 and y2 will give the same result, equal value. Or we can say that x1 multiply y1 is also k, x2 y2 is equal to also k, imply that x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. So we got a second result and based on these two results, let us solve a question which is in inverse variation. A car travels a particular distance, that means fixed distance, distance is constant. A car travels a particular distance in 3 hours, that is time, if it moves with the speed of 60 km per hour. Therefore here we have two quantities, first one is time and another is speed, and we know that speed and time for a particular distance are in inverse variation. Now we have to find the time taken to cover the same distance. You can see here the distance is same, that means the distance is fixed with the speed of 90 km per hour. Let's try to prepare the chart. The two quantities are speed and time. And first case here given, it takes 3 hours to travel the distance with the speed of 60 km per hour, and for a speed of 90 km per hour we have to find the time taken. So obviously for the fixed distance we can analyze increase in speed will take less time to cover the distance, and decrease in speed will take more time to cover. Hence it is a case of inverse variation, and for inverse variation we have observed that the product of x1 and y1 is equal to x2 and y2. You can assume here this one is x, this is y, and first value of x, x1, this is x2, y1 and y2. Now put the values x1, y1, y2, and let us take the value t for y2. We get t equal to 2, that is time taken to cover the distance with a speed of 90 km per hour, which is equal to 2 hours. In such way, first of all you try to make chart of two quantities, then analyze they are in direct or inverse variation, and according to them use the relation and try to solve them. You will get your required answer. Okay.